Hi everybody, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com and welcome back to another video. This is for Power Poppy's Inspire Me Monday post, and I am coloring up the Tiger Lily XL stamp. There is a new release of clear stamps coming from Power Poppy and I'm pretty excited about it. I'll have to be getting me some of them. I have an obsession with coloring flowers, you all know that. So I'm starting with the leaves. What I did before I started filming was I did all my stamping and masking first. So I cut out a mask of the giant tiger lily, like the actual floral, or flower I should say, and then I stamped the leaves, put that over top of the image, and then the leaves so that they looked like they were in behind. And we're going to color those first, and we're starting with an E99. Now I'm going in with E97. So as per all of my coloring, for the most part, I am working darkest to lightest. The only time I change that up is when I do hair on images, and that problem does not arise with florals. So it's completely irrelevant right now. So E95 is my next color, and we're just slowly blending everything out. I'm making sure to go over top of those darker colors to work on a little bit of a smoother transition between my darks to my lights. And then E93. And I find that the E93 is a really duller tone. It's not nearly as yellow as the higher markers are. So I do usually do something like this and take a Y11 as my lightest color, and it just yellows everything up and makes it a little bit more bright and vivid. For my flower centers, I'm going to use E74, 71, and 70. And then the little nubby parts on the stamens, I think they're called stamens. I so don't know parts of flowers. I just like to color them. I use a darker, I think I use E77 or 47 or something like that. No, 77, pardon me. So again, just working through everything and blending them out. And instead of making this orange or anything like that, we're going to make it teal. Because I figured, you know what? I used to color, I've colored the sunflower digital image, every color in the rainbow. We might as well do the same thing for this one because I love it. Pardon my head being in the way. We're just filling those in, and then we'll start on our, you're going to hear my cat because he's too big to actually make it onto the couch that he claws his way up. I'm almost impressed with that. Anyway, now we're going to go in and start adding our shadows. And for my shadows, I'm going to use BV25 and BV23. So we're just going to go through with BV25 first and mark in all of our darkest shadows. So it's where anything will basically be a drop shadow, where it's right behind anything else. I was going to just try and turn my hand to make it work, but it's way easier if you turn the image for yourself. It also, when I'm filming, it helps me try and keep my hand out of the way because I get that comment all the time. I want to see the video straight up and down so that the image doesn't look distorted, but I want you to take the video from an angle so that your hand's not in the way. And I hate to break it to you, but I need to use my hand to color. Anyway, I digress. We're going through with E23 now, and I am blending out those drop shadows. I'm also adding a few more in, following Marcella's Artist Drawn lines here as to where some darker points on the flower is going to be, and just starting to give it a little bit of life. My pink glasses are in the way. So I know my hand's in the way, and like I said, I'm sorry, and I'm trying to adjust the way I hold my markers in order to be able to film straight up and down and not have it in the way, but it's not that easy. So anyway, I'm just following, like you can see when I take my hand away how she's got like a lot of dotting and there's lots of detail in her stamps. So I'm just going through and I'm following all of those, and I'm giving them a little bit of shadow. And then once I get all the way around, we will start in on our teals. So my first teal color is going to be BG09. And I'm just going right over top of all of those darkest shadows. Those darkest shadows are going to meld into these teal colors, but I do find that they give the shadows a really good base to be there. And then I'm toning them to the color of the rest of the image just to make them a little more lifelike. We're just going to follow ourselves all the way around, doing the same thing we've done before. It's a little trickier on those stamens not to color them. You could always color them on a separate piece of paper and fussy cut them out and layer them on top, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it and you could color right over top. It's whatever makes it easier for you. I do end up with a little bit of teal in one of them, but that's alright. We're not perfect. I'm just going to make our way around, and it's just the same process over and over again, going over top of our darkest colors, blending them slightly into the lighter colors. The beauty of doing florals is you don't need the smooth transitions you do when you do skin tones and things like that. If it's streaky and liney and all of that, it just adds to the feel of the flower itself, which is probably why I like doing them, because I can be messy and basically throw a bunch of color down and it looks good 99% of the time. So we're just continuing on almost all the way around with our first color. I love this stamp. I live in Canada. I'm from Saskatchewan, and this flower is actually our provincial flower, so it was really, really cool when it turned up. I was like, hey, I need that. Must have it. Please and thank you. So BG07, and you can see how I'm just slowly adding that color in, and it's just creating that depth, and I'm going slightly further than I did with the darkest. And I'm going to do that all the way through BG05 and 02. When I do finish coloring the image, I do leave lots of white space on it, simply because you can. There is no... It just makes it look really vivid and bright. I like it. I like the highlights, and I like that stark white. So it's pretty wonderful. And yeah, I'm going to stop blabbering because I'm repeating myself over and over again. I'm going to give you guys some music to listen to for the last, I don't know, minute or so of this. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys again either in my next video on this channel. If you aren't subscribed, you should do that, because I try and post tons of videos. Or I will see you on the last Monday of next month. Have a great day. Bye for now.